REGGAE Street. It is located in the Yabra area of Belize City, and no stranger to many of the ills that plagues outside Belize City. Poverty, murder, and just last week in an unfortunate accident a child was critically burned are the usual hallmarks of this community. But there is another side to REGGAE Street, and the symbol of that other side starts here at this beautiful park. It is the handiwork of neighborhood resident Kenneth Banks, who is turning a dead end of the street next to his lot into a public space worthy of national recognition.
Sometimes you have to carry your grandsons to the other parks, BTL Park, and I decided here, man, I can make the best use of out here by turning into a little park and an institution for schools, for kids. It's not a part of the lot, but we just take it because it is a dead end, and we say, let's beautify the area. It's front of the place, so now when you have civil pride, you must clean up the front of your area. So I take it as a civil pride to just clean up the front of my area and just beautify it. And if any others can do that with their homeland, it'd be much more easier, and I'll be happy to see you have a lot of civil pride and pride of your own place.
Banks started building the park around October of 2010 following the destruction caused by Hurricane Richard. Firstly, they built a wall, and then he got the idea of continuing to beautify the area. Banks says that the park is being built with his grandchildren in mind, but it will be available to all the children in the community.
Anybody can use the park. It's a fun park for everybody.
But the park is not just a playground for children. It is also inclusive of educational material that will be blended with the other features of the park to make it a wholesome experience for all who will benefit from this selfless gesture. But where is the material for the construction coming from? Leave it up to Banks to turn what is someone else's junk into gold.
I do something like a recycle. I use the tire, can plants in the tires, can attract children by painting them. The picket fence is our old picket that used for windows and blinds. It's from old St. Michael's College. The old blinds, I just put them together, I work there for them, and I paint them, cut them up and use it as picket fence. The chair is an old chair that was thrown away. I just pick it up and I say I have used to it, I can use it for a chair. I put a piece of mahogany on the bottom of it, and the side have a nice swing. Easier you can relax and watch your kids play at the same time. The tables is from a BL, wrong wheel, and I designed the table like this. And the painting on the fence is that I paint the fence like that to show that you have the national symbols on it. You have the canopy of the mangrove, so you have like a farm. On the other side, you have cartoon characters, so the kids interact what is cartoon characters and no national symbols. It's not finished as yet, because on the other part we have just plain white. It's supposed to be ABC 1, 2, 3 shapes, and also we have fruits, so they can identify fruits. We have both palm tree and the coconut tree that's not finished as yet. In that little space there, we could have the three kings.
And by three kings, he meant Paul Nabor, Wilfred Peters, and Florencio Mess. There are lights to illuminate the park during the evening, and the paintings on the wall were done by an artist named Pinsel, who charged Banks a small fee for his wonderful job. But there's more.
We have more things going to be in the park. We have, if you want to have a little small party, you have tables in it, you can utilize it. We're going to have a slide where the flag is, where is the national flag. It's going to be a little slide for the kids. So it's not finished as yet, but we should be finished before the general election or before this year.
If anyone wants to host parties or other activities in the park, Banks says that the facility will be available free of cost as long as patrons clean up after themselves. Banks says this is an individual and community project, but if the City Council wants to help, they can do that by donating stones or other material so he can finish fixing the street. And he had this message for the rest of Belize.
People like claim to say that Rabra is a poor class community that nothing can do, but we can show them we can do something here. We can beautify our place.
To contact Banks if you're interested in donating something and helping in the development of the park, you can call 600-7339. As for the lesson learned here today, it is explained by Banks himself.
It's mostly violence happening with what I call the younger age them, right? So if we can interact them in doing some kind of paint, hands-on work, get them to paint their fence, get them to draw on their fence, and they will feel happy that, hey, they are proud of doing something. They will remove from this crime and say, oh, I build that, I paint this, I do that. So you got to get the kids are involved. So if you do this, this is a message to them. Get the youths involved in your neighborhood. Get them paint your fence. It could be an old fence, paint it back white. And you can draw. And we have a lot of youths are very hands-on.
Reporting for Love News, I am Natalie Novello.